Here's the quick rundown of today's top stories. Thursday, April 10th. Duterte defense challenges victim identification representation at ICC. In a significant move, the defense for former President Rodrigo Duterte has submitted a detailed critique of victim participation in the International Criminal Court proceedings, calling for stricter identification requirements and unified legal representation. In a 4-page document uploaded to the ICC website, Duterte's defense, led by lawyer Nicholas Kaufman, emphasized the need for stringent identification for victim applicants. The pretrial chamber should insist on the production of a national identity card and/or a passport containing an up-to-date photograph, he said. In the absence of these documents, Kaufman suggested using IDs accepted by the Philippine Social Security System, or SSS. Limiting the range of identity documents enhances the reliability of the identity verification process and significantly reduces the risk of fraud, he added. Marcos says politicians' misogynistic comments in campaigns are unacceptable. Do not idolize or applaud politicians who make problematic comments, particularly misogynistic and insensitive remarks on women, Malacanang said. This after President Marcos branded disrespectful remarks of some politicians towards women as unacceptable. According to the president, it is unacceptable for candidates to have this kind of narrative in their campaigns, Castro said. Applauding candidates or leaders who make disrespectful comments on women and making rape and womanizing into a joke have no place in the Marcos administration, Castro said. Acidre bursts pro-Duterte vloggers' bubble, hits twisted notion of freedom of speech. House Assistant Majority Leader Tingog Party List Representative Jude Acidre has called out pro-Duterte vloggers over their distortion of the notion of freedom of speech, something that was on full display during latest Tri-Committee hearing. It's both upsetting and honestly quite alarming that some influencers and online personalities today feel like they can say whatever they want, no matter how offensive, harmful, or untrue, without facing any consequences, said Acidre. Referring to the vloggers who attended the hearing, Acidre said, "They act as if they're above basic decency, beyond civility, and free from the responsibilities that come with having a public voice." Hot weather prevails due to easterlies. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration, or PAGASA, on Thursday, April 10th, said the easterlies, or warm winds from the Pacific Ocean, will continue to bring hot weather across most of the country. PAGASA weather specialist Benison Estareja said the easterlies will bring partly cloudy to cloudy skies across the country, except for the eastern parts of Visayas and Mindanao. However, while hot weather is expected, isolated rain showers or thunderstorms may still occur, especially in the afternoon or evening. Hope of finding survivors fades in aftermath of Dominican club roof collapse. Rescue crews in the Dominican Republic on Thursday dug through the remains of a legendary nightclub whose roof collapsed earlier this week, killing at least 184 people, but hope of finding survivors was slim. Meanwhile, dozens of people in the capital of Santo Domingo still searched for their loved ones, growing frustrated upon getting no answers after visiting hospitals and the country's forensic institute. Doctors warned that some of the 24 patients who remained hospitalized were still not in the clear, especially the 8 who were in critical condition. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.